All right, welcome back everybody. This is Mjaxltactical, and today we are adding another gun to our collection. You know, I'm very much into subcompact guns, so today we added another little gem. Here we have the P365 XL, which is an excellent little firearm, bigger brother to the P365, which is one of my most carried weapons. And on the right here, we have the Glock 43X. You guys love this particular gun. You guys always hit me up in the comments about it. But we went a little bit further. We wanted to try out the trifecta of the subcompact guns. So today we are talking about, yes, the Hellcat. The Hellcat OSP model, to say the least. If you've already subscribed, thank you guys very, very much. We appreciate all the support. If you're liking the content that you're seeing here, make sure you hit the like button. But if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing and click on the notifications so you can stay up to date when videos like this are released. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So we do have our little addition. Great little box. You guys know this symbol quite well. Springfield Armory. This was a game changer after the P365 came out. The reason why is because it had the most capacity out of the box, more than the P365, the regular one. Here's the gun. Great little box. I love this little box. It actually feels real good. Let's open it up. You got some information there on Springfield Armory. You guys can pause it and read it if you want to. Great little gun case that you have here. Let's put that aside for it. Like I was talking to you about, this does come with 2 mags. Out of the box, we have an 11 round capacity and we have a 13 round capacity, which is great. This one has a little pinky edition here, and this one is a little bit bigger, as you guys can tell from there. Let's put that aside. What else is in here? You got information in there. I'm not gonna get into it, but basically it is all the information that you would need, warranty and all that stuff for Springfield. All the stuff that tells you about the Hellcat. Then there's another little compartment here, opens up. You got a fantastic lock, and you have this base plate so that if you wanted to run one of these, especially like this one, the 11, if you wanted to run flush, it would change the profile on it tremendously, which would be really good as far as concealment goes. So, yep, that's in there. All right, like I said, this is a nice little carrying case for the gun. Has the logo on there. It's kind of etched on there or printed, which is really nice. Inside here has a little compartment, I guess, to put an extra mag, and that way you have this one in here. By the way, like I said, we are dealing with safe firearms. These are training rounds, no real ammo in there. Got the loaded chamber indicator, but this is the Hellcat OSP model, and as you guys can see, it's already sitting with a 507K2. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit more about this particular firearm as you guys look through it. So I'm going to go through this gun nose to tail. Let's go ahead and take out this flag. So starting at the front, you guys can tell there, you have some nice forward serrations, which is really nice. You have a fiber optic front post, as you guys can see here, which is really nice. Barrel is small, to say the least. You do have a loaded chamber indicator in here, so if you have a round in here, that little peephole will allow you to see that. The logo from Springfield is not overly aggressive, which is pretty cool. On the other side, you have the Hellcat logo, which is pretty badass. I really like that part. You have a little placement on both sides, ambi, so that you can put your reference for like where you're gonna put your fingers. You have your takedown lever over here, which is pretty flush, doesn't feel like it's in the way or would get in the way. And you do have a little rail. Now I tried to do my PO Mini 2 Valkyrie and it doesn't fit. I have seen that Viridian makes something for it, which would fit laser or light kind of combo. You got a decent trigger guard, which is good. You have a nice undercut, so you get a good purchase in on the firearm, which I think everybody likes that. Again, rear serrations. If I didn't have this optic on there and you had the plate, which if you guys see here, if this rear plate would be on there, it actually has top serrations as well, which, you know, are pretty good. I mean, if you put your hand over your firearm and you bring it in over that, it's got some kind of texturing to hold on to. Coming down the back end, you have adaptive grip texture technology, which in you and I's term, or English, that means Springfield says that the harder you grip on this, the stickier it becomes or it feels, which I'll say out of the box, not having shot it yet, it does feel good. It doesn't feel like it would rash up against your body, but it does feel like it is holding on to your grip, which is pretty cool. Now on the back here, you have a fairly nice little beaver tail. I wouldn't really call it a beaver tail, but it's got a good part there, so again, helps with the recoil management. And then, which is also really cool, is the U-notch back sights, which I really, really like. I never had something like that, and it picks up that fiber optic quite well. So we're gonna see how that reacts or how that plays when we go out to the range. Am I able to pick those regular iron sights without a problem? And if you take off that OSP plates to put on the optic, you still co-witness through your optic, which is excellent. And great little features for such a small package. Gun fires, but it does bring a lot of features on the gun. Again, sights are really nice, serrations are excellent, grip texturing feels good. Out of the box, you got that 13 round, which is, this is how the 13 round looks like when you see it there. That puts in a good full purchase on the firearm. You got your whole hand plus your pinky on there. I have heard some differences on the triggers, but we'll see. I mean, I think every shooter's a little bit different. The reset, very nice. Back on your shot. Yeah, I like that. The fact that it does have a blade, I think when this first came out, they were having some issues on how, you know, whether you hold your firearm, let's say you pull a little bit to the side, it wasn't doing it, but if you were pulling a certain way, and we'll see, it's more about when you're doing more rapid shooting, that this little blade back here would kind of lock up, and it would lock up the gun. Hopefully, you know, those things were taken care of on any of the other guns that came out afterwards. But I'll let you guys know once I get this out there for its. So how does this kind of stack up against, you know, other subcompacts? I did, you know, was very much intrigued on the fact that it's really small. So here for comparison, without the optic, you're looking at two firearms. You have the P365 regular and the Hellcat over here. The P365 is still a little bit smaller from what I can see there. On the height, they're pretty much dead even. The Hellcat is just a hair longer. You can tell there from where the sights sit on there. And then the width of it is, you know, maybe my eyes are deceiving me, but I want to say that the Hellcat is a little wider. Now the grip, you guys can tell there, pretty much the same kind of purchase that you're getting on both firearms. When you put the mags in, like what we talked about, I do think it changes how the firearm sits in your hand. So just a reference point there. Very similar, both of these guns. You have front serrations and rear serrations. So, I mean, it's a great little comparison package, but here the main deciding factor, if it means something to you guys, is that this one out of the box is 11 plus 1, while this one out of the box is 10 plus 1. You know, you can put the 12 plus, but this one is 11 and 13, which is what's included inside the box. So take that for what it's worth. So let's kind of wrap this up. Just first-hand overview. It's a nice firearm. You know, the texturing on all of the components are here are very well thought of, and it's a good feeling gun in your hand. Small package. The fact that you are able to put an optic on there does co-witness with that very nicely. Holosun, I'll tell you, is a step above of what this footprint that these guns kind of take. These particular ones take the RMSC footprint. This optic here runs around $300, and if you can get an optic that is about half the price and still performs, definitely an option that you can consider. The fact that it comes with this nice little case is excellent as well, and 2 mags, very nice mags. You know, my Springfield XDS mags hold up really well, and the 13 and 11 are good options to have there. So yep, that is the Springfield Hellcat. Hope you guys enjoyed this little quick unboxing and overview on it. Please stay tuned. We're going to be making a playlist for this particular firearm because we're going to be doing a bunch of different things to it. Might change up the grips because I like handle-it grips. They change the look and it looks really cool on them. And you know, I'm going to talk to you about how this optic came on there and all these different things. Trigger for sure, whether we keep this or not, I am going to try that Apex trigger. But yeah, again, if you've already subscribed, thank you guys again. And if you're liking this, let me know. Is this a gun that you have or were thinking about? I'd like to know in the comment section. Get down in there. Click on notification so that you can stay up to date when these videos are released. And I appreciate again everyone that's joining me. But until next time, see you guys later.